Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, February 15th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am responsible for aligning with my vision. And just thinking a few days forward, shifting into Pisces, Aquarius is where we do the work around the vision and the vibration so that we can flow in faith when Pisces energy comes. Of course, Pisces has more than flowing in faith, but that's definitely part of the cosmic flow. And so we're down to these last few days, and oh my goodness, like I said, it's definitely some really interesting energy. The thing that keeps coming to mind as I look at this astro, as I look to this building full moon, and this building conjunction between Venus and Mars, is finding balance. And part of balance within ourselves is heart and mind coherence. I really love that phrase. But it's really being able to find balance in between the heart and the mind, finding balance between our feelings and logic. And to me, like this astro between the sun in Aquarius, which really brings that strong mental energy, the moon in Leo, aligning with the heart, and then Venus and Mars, the yin and the yang, again, which can really bring forward the feeling energy and the logical energy, the receptive energy and the reactive energy. It's all balanced right now. We're being called to find this balance within ourselves in and through this energy. But the universe is like, okay, so if I had the stress card, it would be that. So while you're standing on a ball, on your hands, trying to find this balance, we're going to be throwing flaming hot doo-doo. That's the words in my head. Flaming hot doo-doo is getting thrown at you while you're trying to find this balance. So it's not just simply like, oh, peace, balance. So if you're not finding balance, it's okay. This is part of the work. Feeling where we're out of balance in and through these energies. That being said, let's dig into today. Today, it's got its challenges. We have the moon moving through Leo, bringing forth the inner child. I have the play card, and the play card is reminding us, look for those moments of joy, look for those moments that make you laugh. Reach into those, lean into those. Your inner child is needing it. I think that that's part of the mind and heart coherence, is recognizing inner child is so connected to heart. So spending time in heart, spending time in joy, spending time in play really supports that blending. When we spend all our time up here, nobody's happy. Including your inner child. So our first aspect of the day is the moon and Uranus in a square. So we've got Uranus in Taurus. Uranus in Taurus helping shake up our reality, shaking up any worth stuff that we may have. Uranus is currently at 11 degrees. There is mastery in this. So don't be afraid. Again, if you are feeling anything around your worth, or anything around your values coming up, lean into this energy. Uranus can be very triggering, so be aware of that. Then, mosey on down through the day, and the next connection is an opposite with Saturn, an opposition with Saturn. Saturn hanging out at 17 degrees Aquarius. So Saturn and Aquarius kind of goes hand in hand with our energy mantra of the day. You are responsible for your vision, for your vibration, to be your own unique self. And this is where the Leo energy can really help, because sometimes Aquarius energy can try to fit in. And I'm literally hearing in the back of my mind as I'm saying this, one of my Leo friends and how she would respond to any call of fitting in. And I can't say on here what she would say, but it's basically no, that's not going to happen. And so this is, again, this call to balance. There's balance in these oppositions, and this is preparing us for this full moon. The vision, the vibration, the care and concern for community that comes with Aquarius, and then the sovereign heart-centered self in Leo that's like, I know, thinking cat-wise, I know I'm a gift to the world. I'm going to show up and be the baddest gift I can be, kind of energy. So we have this balance. But with Saturn can come some of those shoulds. Well, I should do this or I should do that. Oh, I've said this before. There's a quote, I can never remember who it's by, but it's like, everything, me paraphrasing, things in the world are going to take your hand and be like, come, this is important, this is important, this is important. And this is when you take your hand back and put it on your heart and be like, no, this is important. This is the energy that we are in as we build to this full moon. Now, I'm not going to go into the full moon so much right now because I'm going to do this in tomorrow's scope, but this full moon is squaring the nodes. I love that I once again have the Fool card. We have an opportunity to take a new path in this, and my feeling is this path that we can take can align with heart. Got the Courage card, so the Fool and Courage, that we don't have to fall into the South Node Scorpio, our old fears, survival mode, any of that. We don't have to go in that direction. However, these things, getting so many images. I love when images just come through after and after. I'm getting an image of, it's like, what is, like Disney's The Haunted Mansion or something, where things are like just popping out, like, you know, left and right. And you're like, nah, nah, block, block. It's kind of like that, except we don't necessarily want to block these things. We do want to recognize where they're coming from and see if we can pull it up from the roots, basically. Now, Venus and Mars coming into their first conjunction, also on Wednesday with that full moon. Again, so interesting. But as Venus and Mars are aligning in Capricorn, the sign of responsibility, we want our actions and our intuition to line up. We want to be self-responsible, committed to ourselves, and then being able to take that on a larger level. But it does start here. So do keep that in mind as Venus and Mars are coming together. 2 cards left that I have not shared yet. One is the Patience card in reverse. Between this full moon building and this other energy, we may not necessarily be feeling very patient about things, whether it's our vision, things coming about. Settle in, my peeps. Settle in is the message that I get. The other card I have is the No Thingness, which is a card of pure potentiality. And so I would say that even if things don't necessarily seem possible, remember, Spirit always has its way, and sometimes, again, we do have to lean back, do our work, which right now is aligned with vision and vibration. But this is also a card of like spiritual principles. And I would say, what are the spiritual principles that you are called into at this time? How can you maybe show up in and for that to support yourself through these energies? So getting that from that card. It's I don't know if I said it, it's a Hierophant in traditional tarot. Whew. Okay, so that's it for today. You can book a reading. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. Remember that as, you know, those little Pluto puppets jump out at you. And honor your values. Namaste.